Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ray. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. They finds his target, Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Herbert now. Pass hold in by Johnston. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Crowd right. Hey, ram. Set.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Out to his left. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Mims in motion right. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 23. 27 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Into the hands of London. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
The Chargers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. That thing is going to be tough to beat in this one.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Second and a couple. Again, Herbert. Flush to his right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
In motion left goes Sutton. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Davis now to return it. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's reeled in downfield by Johnston. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And it is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
59. Let's go.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside
alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stock troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action now. Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On 1st down, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Wilson. This will go to Henry out wide. Touchdown, Broncos! Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 82 yards. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Wilson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge out to the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Play action. It's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, OP.
Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Pass out left finds Johnston. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Chargers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on